YouTube, what it do? It is Dundee, back with another one. Now I got my notes, so I'm unable to just look at the camera, so y'all bear with me. Alright, so if you so-called black watching this video and you do music, particularly music, but if you act or screenwrite too, please watch this full video, please. Alright, so it's Dundee. I'm speaking on the modern black mind, and I'm speaking on stereotypes and propaganda pushed in modern day, even though this video is breaking down an old video, a 1948 video of the story of Christopher Columbus. This is an educational film, all right? It was played in schools in the 1950s and whatnot, and released 1948. So I'm finna break down and debunk and expose pretty much the reason behind the whole video, really. And I'm finna expose who the company RCA, as you see at the bottom down there, actually is. And I stumbled across Columbia as well, all right? Columbia Records. So without further ado, let me break down exactly what I'm finna get ready to talk about. So as you can see already, the story of Christopher Columbus, and you see it's copyrighted. It says 1448 by Emerson Film Corporation, all right? Next to that, you see RCA, and next to that is, I think that's just like that regular film logo, right? So I'm gonna break down the Emerson Film Corporation, exactly who these guys were, started by Victor Hugo Emerson, and I'm finna break down RCA, which stands for Radio Corporation of America. If you do music, please watch this video. This is real important. I'm finna pretty much break down record labels and literally how all this madness started from what we got the drill music today. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get into it. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. So Emerson Film Corporation. Let's get into it. Hold on one second. All right. Okay. Check this out. The Emerson Film Corporation literally made radios. All right. They literally manufactured radios. They also manufactured the phonogram. Now I'm gonna get into RCA as well. Now you see all these companies. You see I got AT&T, which is actual what was Bell South. I got General Electric. I got Westinghouse Electric, and you see United Fruit Company, which is actually that banana company right there. All right. So all of these companies, all these 4 companies, that's RCA. That is RCA. All right, I'm finna explain it. So, since the Emerson Film Corporation is also an electric company, as you can see right here, right? The Emerson Corporation. It's an electric company. We're gonna start with these guys first. All right, so they sold radios and they start selling TVs the year this film was dropped. Yes, sir. Hold on one second. All right, so this was the Emerson television that came out in 50 something, I believe, 56. But they started making them in 48, y'all. Started making them in 48. I know a lot of y'all know that logo right there. If you were a kid, if you were a kid born in, I say late 80s and under, you may have seen that logo before, right? All right, so they started as a radio and phonograph company, and they started selling TVs in 48. All right, so Emerson also had a film school, I think. I'm not sure if it's the same one. You gotta do further research. This should take a long time. But it was a film school named after Emerson. Not sure if it's the same guy, but this was in Boston, Massachusetts, established in 1880. Y'all can look this up. Yeah, y'all can look this up. This the film school seal. It's in, like I said, it's in Boston, Massachusetts. Expression necessary to evolution. Very interesting. Not sure if that's the same Emerson, but we'll get into it. Yeah. So this the college or whatever. So Hollywood started in 1911. This film school started in 1880. So 30 years. Roughly, right? 30 years before Hollywood was started, they were already teaching film school. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So obviously, before the film industry was even established, a plan was already being made. Yes, sir. Look it up. Makes sense. Y'all follow me. All right, so Victor Hugo Emerson founded this electronic company, right? He founded it in 1915. This is when Emerson founded the company. Now, I did research on bro and found some very interesting things, bro. Check it. Okay, sorry y'all, I had to cut on my air. I'm getting hot. I'ma die. All right, y'all, this is very important. We got to talk about Columbia Records. This is where the founder of Emerson Film Company came from. He came from Columbia. All right, now check this out. All right, so Victor H. Emerson was a recording engineer and executive who worked for Columbia Records, right? All right, so this is some random information. Two random brothers, forget their name, they renamed the company Emerson Radio and Phonograph Corporation. Emerson, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Emerson introduced, the first radio / phonograph combination. All right, so he made, I don't know if I got a picture of it. Hold on, I think I do. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't grab a picture of the actual phonograph radio combination, but pretty much it wasn't nothing but an Emerson radio connected to a phonograph. Now the phonograph, if you don't know what a phonograph is, it's one, it looked like a record player. They got the little horn that pretty much kind of is the needle that touches. I think that's what it is. I don't even know how it works, but that's what it looked like. I'm finna get into it. Hold on. I just showed it. Hold on, bruh. Okay. This was like a phonograph. This thing right here. Now they called it, patented in 1886. Columbia Records named it a graphophone. And the folks up there said they misspelled it. They just say graphophone. But yeah, it's supposed to say graphophone. A graphophone, right? So they patented this in 1889. But check this out. This is the real important part, y'all. Alright, so Emerson introduced the first radio / phonograph combination sold in the United States. And the United States ain't America. I'm gonna break that down in a second. United States is the estated land of the American land. So United States is a different entity than actual America. America ain't nothing but the land. The United States is the actual business, allegedly, right? So Strawman Corporation, y'all know. All right, so this is what this is, right? Creating straw corporation, or not even that. It's creating fictitious god damn it, how am I trying to say this, legal some type of intellectual property, right? It's creating intellectual property in the form of paper, something that ain't real, something that ain't just necessarily tangible, on top of something that is tangible. Let me break it down. Emerson Phonograph Company was based in New York City. Victor started his own record label after working for Columbia Records, or Columbia Phonograph, in Washington, D.C., founded in 1889. Yes, sir. This was founded in Washington, D.C. The phonograph, Columbia Records. Columbia Records patenting the phonograph in 1886 and starting their own record label, Columbia Records, right? Columbia Records, which started, I believe, in 1889. All right, so this thing was patented in 86. Columbia Records, or Columbia Phonograph, was started or founded in 1889. All right, so RCA, Victor H. Emerson, no, not RCA, I'm tripping, but I'm gonna get the RCA. RCA became one of their rivals, well-known rival, but we finna get the RCA in a minute, right? It says all of this is being stated, and I'm getting all of this from Wikipedia, y'all, on Victor Emerson. So Columbia Records patented what you see here, the graphophone, a device made after the telephone, but before power lines. Make that make sense? Yeah, I did the research. So after they did this, they literally created a record label and they started signing artists. Yes, literally. Elvis Presley was signed by, I believe, was it Columbia? It was, no, RCA. RCA signed Elvis. But I'm finna get into all that. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is tripped out though. This is tripped out. Check this shit out. Now I'm finna get into RCA. But as you can see when I started off the video, this Christopher Columbus movie was funded by the help of the Emerson and RCA, right? Off top. Now they do mention the Encyclopedia Britannica, whatever that shit say. I'm gonna break that down in another video because it's a lot of information I gotta get here first. So understanding that RCA became a big rival with Columbia Records, and I'm finna break down RCA and its connection with Emerson in this just weird way, in a weird way. Now notice this building. This is RCA Corporation building. This is the former headquarters, and look, it's 30 Rockefeller Center. Remember that, y'all. Rockefeller Center building is the headquarters of RCA, and literally this is where the technology was held. All the equipment was in this building, right? All of the equipment, that the phonograph equipment, the radio equipment, all of that equipment was in this building, right? So let me break something down real quick. We finna get into RCA. I'm off Emerson. Now we off Victor Emerson for a second. Y'all just remember this. Hold on one second. All right, okay, so now we off Emerson. We finna hop on RCA. We finna really break down who RCA really is. Like I just stated earlier before and showed you the pictures. It was a consortium patent pool is how RCA got started. Now, it was in 1919, these 4 companies got together and pretty much started RCA, which is a consortium, a patent pool. Y'all had to look this up. A consortium is a law, a black law dictionary word, right? It doesn't technically tell you what a consortium is. I had to figure it out. But here in Wikipedia it says the RCA Corporation was a major American electronics company which was founded in 1919 as the Radio Corporation of America. It was initially a patent trust owned by General Electric, Westinghouse Electric, AT&T, which was Bell South or Bell System, and United Fruit Company, which is Shaquita, whatever that banana company is. That's what it is now. All right, so in 1932, RCA became an independent company after the partners were required to divest their ownership as a part of a settlement of the government antitrust suit. So they broke up this consortium they actually had. All right, so let's get into the patent pool. Why did they do this? Now I'm finna break it down. All right, so they took technology. All right, this building is an old building. All right, now they probably say they founded or built this place. I don't know if they built it in the late 1800s or early 1900s. I'm not sure when they built it and how long it took them to build. Looks very advanced actually, but I do want to say this. They took the technology used in patents, because when they explain the patent, they always say, most of the time, when necessary, they say founded, and when needed, they say invented. But most of the time, especially when you look at this old 1800, early 1900 stuff, it says founded. All right, so RCA was founded. It was not invented. The equipment they were using was not invented. Columbia Records didn't invent the graphophone. They patented They didn't invent it. They didn't invent this thing. This was not invented by them. It was patented by them. Now, if you watch my Christopher Columbus video, I actually explain who Christopher Columbus is, which I'm finna go over real fast and tell y'all that was the whole meaning of him being over here to take intellectual property and bear Christ. I know it sounds crazy, right? It sounds completely fucking crazy, but let me get into it. All right, so why these folks want to push his story anyway? Why are they invested in a Christopher Columbus film? I hope y'all made it this far to the video, because now I'm finna start connecting some dots for real. All right, so this fruit company, that banana company, all right, y'all saw. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But why do they all want to push this Christopher Columbus, his story? See, Christopher Columbus was a business. Yes, let me get into it. It was a corporation. The movie, hold on, wait. This so-called movie is showing bro like he was a real person. Now, he was a real person, but his name was not Christopher Columbus. It wasn't. Christopher Columbus literally was the business entity. It literally was. Now, when I do a breakdown in my actual Christopher Columbus video, I did my research and found out that bro's name was El Salvador. In the film, they show you the shipbuilding site and put S.Salvador. Salvatore. But that's Salvador. That's Salvador. Like, yeah, that's how we would say it, right? That's bro name. That's Christopher Columbus' actual name. Yeah. Salvatore or Salvador, however you want to say it. That's bro name. And we figured that out through his signature. Christopher Columbus, technically, I'm going to tell you what it break down. If you can Google the word Columbus, I didn't do it on here. I ain't got time to, man, be editing right now. Like, I might just throw it in there. So if you Google the word Columbus, it'll tell you to stake claim to land that ain't yours, right? To basically steal land that ain't yours. Christopher Columbus, in a whole breakdown, the word Christopher, or let's just break it down all the way. Christo means Christ or anointed. Ovio, yes, like Ovio, like how Drake Ovio means to carry or to bear. Now, yeah, like Ovio, the boy a motherfucking colonizer, right? Just like so-called Christopher Columbus. This is literally what this means. Drake having a record label name OVO is not by accident. Man, please follow me. I'm finna land the plane. I'm finna bring all of this shit back. Stay with me. All right. Chris stands for Christ or anointed. Avo stands to carry. Christavo means to bear the anointed or to carry or support the anointed. That's literally what Christopher means. Christopher means bearing Christ or bearing the anointed, because that's what Christ means, the anointed. All right. Columbus means, and man, hit that like button, follow the channel if you made it this far. Columbus means monetary, member, it means settler, and it means colony. It means all of that. It's ambiguous as hell, because Columbus is a colony or a colones. A colones is money in El Salvador. Really, the actual place. I broke all of this shit down. Just watch the video. So I don't want to go get too far into it. To support the anointed, money, to support the anointed settler. Yeah, I break all of this down. The actual explorer's name was El Salvador Fernandez Zarco. All right, not Christopher Columbus. Columbus and Columbia are personifications. Man, hey, I hope y'all following me. I'm teaching y'all something. This ain't no reaction video. Wake up. No, stay asleep. My bad. Don't be woke though. Yeah, follow me. This is a personification. This lady is not a real person. All right, this lady is a personification of something she's a personification of a landmass. Columbia, Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, and all of the Columbias in America. All of the Columbian towns, all of the cities named Columbia, all of the towns named Columbia in North America and South America. personifications and the feminized version of the word Columbus. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ooh, I'm cooking. I hope y'all stay, because I'm finna bring it back. Bro, check this out. I was getting off track. Let me stick to the script. Columbus is a straw entity. Only exists on paper. I could prove it. So, in the area of Christopher Columbus landed, Middle America, where this fruit company resides. Hold on one goddamn second. Alright, this is the United Fruit Company. Alright, so this is they routes or whatever. Now let me read this real quick. Now, why was the RCA, the Radio Corporation of America, why and how was it set up like that? Why did they do the patent pool? Alright, did they invent anything? I couldn't find it from my research. I couldn't find it that they invented anything. They put patents on stuff. Now, let me tell you something. Patent law contracts is helped set up the RCA and Columbia Records, right? As we know it. They all helped to go in, well, RCA, not talking about Columbia, RCA, all those four companies all went in for the same patent, right? They started a literal consortium, which is literally translates to association. So an association is a group of organized people, other organized groups coming together. That's what an association is. So what is patent law? All right, for those who don't know, patent law is a legal framework that gives inventors the right to prevent others from using, selling, or importing their inventions for a set period of time. Oh, did RCA invent anything? Oh, patents are a type of intellectual property protection that can be valuable for inventors and society. They should restate it that. I got this from AI Google, y'all. AI Google. Oh no, they should have restated that. It says AI Google overview talks about patents, quote, can be a source of competitive advantage. Can be a source of a competitive advantage, end quote. So how is this good for society? It's good for inventors. It's not good for society, y'all. Alright, so what's the new system of business was the true foundation of the American dream, y'all? After, I'm asking, right? Was this the true foundation of the American dream? Because this was literally set after the 1929 stock market crash, right? Or during. This was all during the time period, right? When the RCA was being established and got broken up with the antitrust, all during the Great Depression. So, were they taking advantage of a section of people who don't know the law, who don't know colony law, United States law, who probably know American law, but don't know United States laws? Colonies that were estated and joined together, united, right? We don't know that. We don't know that law. So this means that the law of the colonies, the US, the United Estated Colonies, is some different type law, right? See, the words used, my bad, y'all. See, the words used in the patents are the same type of words you see in case law. So if you read case law, you will see Latin type words that you have to use a Black's Law dictionary to look up to get the definition of, right? So the same type of words are used in contracts. Patent law is a contract. The patent is a contract, y'all. Only the judges and the lawyers know how to read a contract off top. It'll take you a dictionary and a thesaurus and a regular dictionary, a Black's Law dictionary and a regular dictionary. Because some words they use that are regular words in the dictionary that they using in the contracts just to throw the regular person off, on top of the Latin words and Latin quotes, like I keep saying, consortium, Latin ass Black's Law word that we do not use in the real world. So, are they taking advantage of people? Just like how a cop would, who knows law. How a cop can take advantage of a civilian that don't know their rights. How a prosecutor can take advantage of a civilian. How a lawyer can take advantage. How anybody that went to school for law, any type of law, can take advantage of the regular so-called American. These 4 companies, all right, they was playing chess. These 4 companies was playing chess to push propaganda, to take technology, to not only take technology, rig it up to where if you want it, you have to go through their system and you have to sign their contracts to be a part of what they got going on, to use their equipment, literally in the contract. Let's break that down before I end this video. I love my 30-minute videos, y'all. All right, so check this out. Oh, damn. I do got to bring that whatchamacallit back up. Hold on one second. All right, so this fruit company right here that was technically founded in 1885 as the Boston Fruit Company at first. 1899, it turned into the United Fruit Company, and I can't remember when it turned into that. I didn't write it down. But in 1899, they had ports in Boston. I'm going to go back to that map. Alright, so they had ports in Boston, Philadelphia, and Baltimore. They was carrying freight from Jamaica, and it says other plantations owned by the company. Now, all of these were in Middle America, and this was the very area Christopher Columbus first sailed to. Let me show you. Alright, y'all. So look, this in the movie. Look what that say, San Salvador. That's the first place it said, bro, landed. Named Salvador, because that's what's the nigga name. Yes, sir. I ain't even know that shit was in the movie. Swear to God. Didn't. Nope. I ain't know. Bro, I promise I ain't know that shit, bro. I had to watch the movie and then stop it. So, yeah. Now, why is this fruit company got hands in investing about Christopher Columbus when I know, and I'm teaching y'all that bro didn't exist like that? That wasn't his name. That was his name, Salvador. All right. So now I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. I did not find a direct connection with the fruit company, and I don't know. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find no direct connection with the fruit company and quote unquote Christopher Columbus directly. I'm sure it is some hidden connection in there somewhere in paperwork. I just couldn't find it. I haven't found it yet. We just say yet. All right, but there is a connection when we talk about the contracts. Now, I know this video was long. I wanted the people who really in the music, who really or think they overstand contracts, to really come to this point, and you might want to watch this about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 times. So check this out. Listen up. Okay. Let me wrap this up. In a nutshell, hold on. I'm gonna cut the air. I really want y'all to hear this. So, in a nutshell, based off patent law incentive, because what did I say? Can be a source of a competitive advantage, right? So, based off the patent law incentive, I found out that companies making and manufacturing the electronics early on, before it was patented, obviously were the first to produce and broadcast the radio and film, and some of the first to sign new talent. So these guys patenting radio, these guys patenting the TV, patenting film, and all the stuff that an equipment and stuff goes with, literally are signing, putting on contract the talent, the actual people that's being broadcasted over these airways. So this is basically the epitome of the soul selling, right? So RCA signed Elvis Presley, y'all. Check this out. All right, some of y'all may know this. RCA signed Elvis Presley in 1955. All right, it goes back to contracts and soul selling. Now, if y'all watch my video before this one, it shows a early American newsreel. It shows two people signing the contract on film, and they didn't know what they were signing because they didn't read it. They was given this contract. And I'm finna break it down. This is this part of the video I wanted everybody to stay for. So, patent law and signing artists is what these electronic companies started doing, right? They started broadcasting spells and pushing propaganda and stereotypes. This is how they did it, y'all. So, broadcasting a stereotype or just casting. This is what the broadcasting literally is, y'all. They casting spells and they casting images and propaganda on the minds of the people who watching and listening. All right. Movies and music are a deed. It's a deed. Look, music is a deed. Look, check this out. A deed is property or rights. So if you make music, as you create music, you are creating a deed. That's literally what that is, right? If you know what a deed is, it's when you own something. It's your property or your rights. Your deed is your property and your rights, all right? When you perform an act, A-C-T, you are committing a deed. That's what an act essentially is. An action, all right? An action, literally. So, by Google definition, a deed is an action that is performed intentionally, right? So check this out. It says a contract. Now I'm going to go to the older definition because when at the top is always the newest. So check this out. All right, so look, the oldest definition of a contract, as you can see, number 4, it says a contract means to become liable to pay debt. Ooh. Bro, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. A contract means to become liable to pay debt. Your music is a deed. Your music was the deed. It was your property. It was your rights. All right. When you signed a contract, you made it a debt. You made it a debt. Now, let me break it down. A contract also means to catch or develop something. And when you think about the word contract, it says contract. It don't say contract because a deed is what? A deed is an act. A deed is an action. This is a counter action. To counteract. Counteract. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, when you sign a contract, you give up your deed. You give up your deed and your right or your property, all right? Under a contract, music per se, all right? I really want the artist to listen to this. The deed you perform, literally, the music you perform, aka the deeds you perform are no longer your own when you sign a contract, right? The person with the contract is going to trade you something for your deed, your action, all right? It's his contract is a non-action. It's an agreement. It's a counter action, all right, to your action when you sign a contract. His counter action or agreement may be more money, any type of money, fame, or clout, followers, whatever, what have you, all right? That's the agreement. The person that gave you the contract now has control over when you sign it. So if you want to do deeds and someone wants to have you sign a contract for your deeds, they essentially have control over your actions, your activities, your feat, your performance, your achievements, your efforts, your endeavors, your accomplishments, and your failures. They have control of it all, sir. Your whole enterprise. Yes, sir. I hope y'all stay for this, man. I hope y'all really stay for this, bro. People like Jay-Z is over with. people like Jay, it's always been over with for a person like Jay-Z. He's been a person to get other people to duplicate him. All of these rappers are. They want you to duplicate the top niggas. I had to learn that, and it's obvious because when niggas look at YouTube, they see the top niggas and they be like, oh, that's what he doing. That's what I gotta do. That's the epitome of the soul selling as well. Because you're not questioning the fact that they putting this on. Why are they putting this on? Why? Like I said, man, you couldn't even have guns in your videos back in the day. Why is YouTube letting it happen? So it's called a counteract, a contract. And they want you to have shit. They want you to start creating the contract before you even meet these motherfuckers. Really, that's what they want you to do. They want you to create the mental contract of selling your soul already before you even meet the soul takers, basically. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope y'all got the gist of this video. This was probably a very in-depth video hitting y'all with a lot of information. I hope y'all could take it. Just be slow with it. You can rewatch the video. You can cut parts out. I'm not big on shorts. I'm not gonna make shorts. I remember I said that in the video. Not gonna do it. It's gonna fuck up my watch time. I like doing long videos. You have to have an attention span to actually watch me. You have to be attentive. You have to want to learn. And yeah, that's just how my channel is. That's how I'm gonna set it. I'm not gonna go flip back up. I may go back to doing certain reactions every now and then to certain quote unquote trendy topics. As you can see, if you follow on my channel, I'm not current eventer. I do not follow the current events. I do not stay what's quote unquote trendy. I do not find that as a genuine, real way to stay relevant and just being a good journalist for real, because you can watch anybody. I do not want to add to the saturation. I hate gossip. I just like facts. I really do. I love facts. I hate gossip. Now, if facts is gossip, I don't know. Somebody can, y'all let me know. I don't think so. Anyway, this is the Truth Channel about the so-called black minds. You copper tone, you brass tone, you bronze, you not black, relinquish the term. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I got more coming. What's next? Part 2 of the All American News. We'll be doing part 2 to that. Have not forgotten. And I will be getting in depth later on, and we gonna go back and we might do some UB breakdown. We might do some Mentellect breakdowns. Yeah, so just stay tuned for the channel. We got a lot more deep substance stuff coming to the channel. Yes, sir. Regular person here driving a truck, making a YouTube channel, boy. Yes, sir. That's how we doing it out here. Dundee. Follow me, man. I appreciate everybody following the channel already, man. I'm out. Peace. Okay, I almost forgot. I did forget. The connection between Emerson and RCA very weirdly was the building. Remember I showed y'all the building, right? What building did this say it was owned by? Now what I'm showing you guys is Victor Emerson was so-called married to a woman named Catherine Rockefeller. Yes, Catherine Rockefeller. Now I did research to try to figure out who Catherine Rockefeller was that married this guy in 1889. Literally around the time Columbia Records was founded, and a little bit before he started RCA. Well, no. My bad. Emerson started his own electronic company. Emerson so-called married a woman named Rockefeller. RCA is in the building, the Rockefeller building. 30 Rockefeller Center. 30 Rock. Well, they shot 30 Rock. Goddamn, with Tracy Morgan and goddamn Alec Baldwin and Tina Fey. Yes, sir. This very building is 30 Rock, bro. 30 Rock. Emerson married Catherine Rockefeller, and Emerson was cool with them boys with RCA, as you saw. They both helped fund Christopher Columbus film. Am I the first one to come across this? Y'all let me know.